Duelist, again, finally getting to see the international debut. Such a highly anticipated player, and of course he's going to be the tip of the spear, but he's flashed instantly. Melser does not see the gift that's in front of him. Once found, the second falls.
Everybody full blind for like 5 seconds there, it felt like. Thought the server lagged out.
Yeah. And what a gift to wake up to though, right? As soon as the screen comes back, you have 2 players served up on a platter. And an excellent start for KRÜ.
Toxin screen down.
And the right call for them as well. 2 players double facing right as that recall comes through from mindfreak. And they're ready for that to be a recall as well. It's perfect. Now all they got to do is hold off these players up in heaven because the spike is down.
65 HP on mindfreak, 66 on DaveeyS, not much better off. Ooh. Although that may have been enough to get a kill. It was so much fun to watch. PRX looking and threatening to pop out towards B. Melser's still back here. Well, he was back there. Instantly dropped by the 2 entries from PRX.
I mean, 3 entries, Forsaken as well.
Oh, they're going to try to funnel out from heaven. And mindfreak cleans up both.
Really good anti-bonus there from PRX, and that was controlled, okay? They're not just going for complete antics down mid or anything like that, sending Jinggg far with this. They took control of mid, got punished for that, and instantly went back into...
Melser's really wide.
I've got your
Gonna get challenged by NagZ as this A execute comes in. Might be a free kill for them.
Oh, meanwhile, the rest of the site's happening. The hit's happening on site. You see it. NagZ got cleaned up. Caught unawares of the situation before him. A clean peek out from keznit though. He's got to get...
And you're just going to have this B-pop against Melser.
That nade is going to be well timed, but Jinggg has gotten out. keznit with the showstopper, not finding anything as gravity well keeps him in place. Now Jinggg repositioning, 29 HP in the nade, provides some space. But Melser from down low gets 3 on the round. Forsaken and DaveeyS, the only 2 that remain. Forsaken getting a couple, trying to equalize things, trying to get it back to equal footing, and he cannot quite yet. DaveeyS timing. Oh, he was ready. Forsaken.
And set up a nice crossfire against him, or you just
wait, no, you're gonna ISO the fights, that's okay, because Forsaken...
Toolkit from PRX.
You see the smoke start to go down, the stars, you see the flash over the top, and Jinggg electric on the entry, but keznit keeping him back.
And that's the second nade getting thrown out. DaveeyS has to dodge. Jingg's entry movement there was really good, but the response from keznit better. Able to trade inside of sight. And now they have to reposition something onto trying to get an entry back onto the site, and yeah, he has to actually give up the op. So he can dash instead. He doesn't even have it though.
One of the joys of having a double duelist, that you can pivot to your second.
Look at this
But
reclear.
you're right, it's not fast, and you're right, KRÜ have taken so much space down ramps, and I don't think PRX are aware. The first one's a little bit sloppy, but the second comes through. KRÜ with 3, something left alone.
I got the spike.
Them KRÜ banner boys roll D. That's 1 onto PRX, so a few seconds left in a 1v3, something. This would be quite the welcome. Something with blades though, and the flash up top. How do you handle both? He can't, he's got to get away. The showstopper used. So much space lost in heaven already. And look at him, the tandem trying to find space. The blades don't land, actually neither does. Klaus keeps them both down. Jinggg still with the judge, nothing found. PRX finally breaks their way through the site. And it leaves Melser by himself. Forsaken on the plant, he's healthy. Plenty of ammo in the clip. Plenty of time too. He can play this one methodically, carefully, but is he expecting this double flank around pillar? I don't know that he is. Now they've segmented the stun on the first nothing.
Something's gonna dash on, and that's why he's giving up the op.
Jinggg can double satchel with it too.
Perfect nade on DaveeyS.
Drops a pop shot, just a warning to let him know what's in play. There it is, right into his face, and the shorty drops him. 73 HP, and he's going in for more. A second, perhaps a third! Something finds it! More room for high ground. What's the cue for them to go? Off of the flash, he tries to get him high, tries to find some space, and he finds Melser with it. Jinggg repositioning, down in hell, finding another kill. I mean, they do so well at getting him out. Ooh. That would have been filth. But now they've invested the pit. Now they're going to have to get through that. DaveeyS alone in a 1v3. He's going to have to do so much work.
Oh, he spotted DaveeyS head there.
But well handled by Divide to reposition. You hear the shot. A fake. Nothing but a ruse to suggest that may have dropped down, but he's still up on high.
Oh, again, another fake too. These little sound cues are perfect against PRX. They love to peek off of them, so I mean, surprised the discipline from both players right now.
They haven't moved an inch. And DaveeyS is running out of time. The bait was never taken. Well, you're about to see it again. There's the satchel, there's the flash.
Oh,
he got a little too high.
Still a nice position.
Yeah, but he's not going to be able to get out with it the same way.
Yeah, but even just having that active is pressure. All the KRÜ players have fallen off.
Well, and I think the other thing, too, is something filling in on that space going with him. Adds an additional threat. Look at how far up they are in the side.
They have retake tools. Cosmic Divide's coming out. They're going to flood.
The plan has already gone down, though.
Oh!
keznit with the second on the nade. But you see the Seekers invested for them to try to take the space back. It's going to have to be Jinggg and Divide by themselves. Jinggg with 2, Divide in a 1v3. And once again, the possibility that they don't know. But now, position given away. Element of surprise lost. Those 2 mollies intended to cut off any approach. DaveeyS from trying to find some space down low. He's dropped out onto Melser. DaveeyS is going to have to get half. He's going to stick it. He's going to try to stick. No, he pulls off and Divide! Divide with 3. PRX with 8 in the Red Bull clutch. Oh no, they just want to go for it. And it seems like KRÜ are ready. They're aware. They've got a flash of their own. Something has fallen again. That nade is going to hurt though. Forsaken still hasn't taken any damage. They even invested a gravity well.
And they might lose both pistols here. They're in a really bad... Forsaken's still facing here. It's crazy. I think knowing Klaus may be low, maybe easy to... He has the lead on the fact that it's going towards B right now.
Yeah, they've got pings on the mini-maps. They know where they are. Oh, he's not jumping up with the frog. He wants to take the fight. I thought he was going to tuck.
Good from KRÜ to go back through mid there.
Yeah. Trying to clear that out. Divide, one of the final pieces remaining to get this round.
Oh, is this flash going to ping? Yes.
30 seconds left.
No, mindfreak is by himself. Klaus is weak. It's just a classic. DaveeyS is the first to spawn. What do they do off this? I wonder if there's movement off of that flash. But Forsaken just got probably the easiest kill of his life.
Yeah, and that's what I was talking about earlier. They love to peek off of sound, and
wow.
And they also love to peek on other sides of the map whenever there's other sound, whenever there's comms going on. This fight in the smoke, I mean, Jinggg has the advantage, but...
Yeah, DaveeyS has a Phantom. There's no way you want a Phantom fight. Oh my gosh. Never mind.
And the re-push back from Forsaken. He got that kill early. Goes all the way back into A site to help anchor with this very unique Viper wall that's going down here from Divide. It's tough to take the site with this against an anchor.
Yeah.
So Melser seeing that might make the call to go over, but they're also working the map on 3 sides. This is, I mean, PRX type of classic round.
And you got to be careful here because for KRÜ, you would think they'd have lighter weaponry in this situation, given this is the 3rd round of that, but they have 3 rifles. This is not a done deal by any means, but mindfreak's positioning along with some things could be the difference maker. The first falls, not expecting DaveeyS up top. Melser's going to find the timing on a Forsaken. This is well handled, but it's going to leave Melser by himself with 10 seconds left. The spike's not in hand. He's by himself. There's no help here. There's no flash. The dog spots him. He gets the first, trying to get the second, not able to do so.
A lot of damage done that's going to get healed back up.
Blinded.
Something almost got extra value there. Instead, just goes 1 for 1, which isn't that great.
No, he was set up for a Reddit moment, though, wasn't he?
Still trading util here. Traded the dog away. And we're seeing, actually, with that info that Forsaken got on DaveeyS being the guy B main, he's rotating all the way back towards A. And that might be the wrong call, but Jinggg up close for the shotgun. They might be really happy to have this position bolstered.
He's also got the nade. He's got the satchels. That's the first dead. He's swinging around looking for the second and finds it. The third falls too! Like dominoes. That's...
But in turn, what's better, the 4.7K weapon or the...
Oh, the timing! It's so good, but he spots him!
Got your trail.
I mean, that pinch is just so difficult.
You want to fight it?
Here they go. Spike is completely on the other side of the map. And there's no Omen to pick it up. What do you do? How do you decide to end this round? It's a 2v5. It should be easy. But with the amount of time that they're spending right now, it might be difficult.
Should be, and you see them concerned with cutting off the rotations in from spawn. You've got the Cosmic Divide back there. Mindfreak makes his way through, so they've gotten up to heaven. And Forsaken's timing, what?
That's great from DaveeyS. Just
it's massive
knowing exactly what the win condition is, getting that spike in, he holds the line.
Seems like
Forsaken probably actually knew what was coming. He was scratching his head why the spike hadn't been planted. I think he might have realized that KRÜ wasn't ready to go into that A side yet.
There still should be a decent amount of money as well. You see the flash over the top of Forsaken as a team like KRÜ want to test the waters mid. Divide will be there to greet. Two are found. There's the showstopper, a third.
Spike down mid.
Spike down harmlessly on the ground, instantly scoop backed up, and guess what? It's going right into something, right into that judge. A possibility to end the round as he goes up top, not able to get the second. DaveeyS left alone, a 1v2. Another clutch situation potential for KRÜ. He tries.
On B. They've got information right now. They've got damage too from Forsaken spamming.
I mean, even the pit mid, they know where the hit's coming. Uh-oh, that flash got a little silly up there by Forsaken. Doesn't find its mark, and DaveeyS finds his out onto the site. The spike shortly closed. Forsaken, what a flick, what a snap. An attempt at the second, and it's prolonged, but it's found. Not able to find the third, a 3v3. Now the attack side pit dropped.
Yeah, great thing here, though, is PRX has immediately confirmed that all three players are within that pit based off of the flank coming through.
Keznit's the only one out there.
Should be a gun for something to pick up. No, he's just going to go with the shorty. Dude.
I mean, just so many warning shots, and there it is. There's the shorty. There's the kill found. DaveeyS. What a quick turn. What a round for PRX. They take split 13-7. Flash gets away. The orb wasn't even picked up by KRÜ there.
Wow, and the defensive wall that KRÜ is throwing out is really cool, but it's just completely circumvented here.
Whoa.
Through street.
DaveeyS feeling a little bit of the pressure right off the bat, has to take a step back. Oh, and look at this triple, this four-player flank, but DaveeyS there to greet it! DaveeyS and mindfreak hold them back. They all fall. Suck to be sitting in.
And that's what I love about this.
All right, op found. They know what's before them now.
That A main control that we just saw with the molly, the grab vault too, it's impossible to get through. There's even another nanoswarm thrown to layer on top of that.
Yeah, and the flash over the top to make sure they can't see a thing.
They're going for the reclear here, but this flash is going to be able to get Jinggg back in. And the rest of the cavalry is coming up as well.
Essentially throwing a pause on the round.
And look, Bogdan's Law in effect. They've swapped it to DaveeyS, who's low HP. Something picks up the Spectre, and they're going to go for an A split. As a 5v3.
They have the Seekers online invested too, and they're going to flood their way out onto the site. There's surely no way that KRÜ can hold this back. There's just so much power.
They haven't had a chance at a bonus yet, but they've succeeded at converting. So these streaks that we've been so accustomed to throughout this series so far have started off, and they're going to start real hot here. PRX on this attack.
And this feels like the concern of the conversation we had on Split, right? Imagine had PRX won those two pistols.
Yeah, it would have been a blowout.
Yeah, and
maybe
given
13-4 or something like that.
Yeah, given how this is starting, you can't help but wonder that looked real shaky.
That is shaky indeed. It's tough here for KRÜ. I mean, they come out.
Two to make sure, dude.
You could have got, if somebody was there, they could have gotten stunned in that molly to get followed up with by this push from something. Avoiding the op completely here. And again, they don't really pivot that often.
There it is. NagZ with a good opener. On to something. Jinggg taking a little bit of damage.
They're going to have to rely on the rest of the push here, and that's through a Viper wall, through an alarm bot.
But the Cosmic Divide should equal things out just a bit.
That might give room for Jinggg to lurk out too.
Yeah, I mean, he's so far up on it already.
Oh, this flash getting clear back all gives room for Jinggg to go for this.
He still has two flashes, so he can push this in if he wants to. But they're going to try to reaggress back hauls, and Jingg's there with two. The flash on the third. No one dare await. mindfreak gets a second, and once again, it seems like KRÜ just fall.
mindfreak could get taken out here by keznit late.
He's got the op. Dash at the ready.
Oh, the jump spot with the smoke up right now.
Spotting one.
They're saving now.
No window found. Dash expires. And yeah, Forsaken falls, but the round is lost. Them for so long, you think he didn't have to use it.
This is going to set up both Something and mindfreak to go for it. Really valuable lurk plays through art here. mindfreak has to get smokes down before he goes for it, though.
And he does. Both of those already blocking off the vision that keznit would have had otherwise. Jinggg committing to the plant. You see a nice sidestep of the trailblazer, but no information found. Melser getting one with the sheriff. Once again, you see the buy is not great. DaveeyS and Klaus with stingers, trying to make something out of nothing. I just don't know how they will. Seekers invested, and they're going to scale up. They're going to push behind it. Something's there to greet, man. Almost lands a second shot before dashing away. DaveeyS, patience on that kill, and dashing right back. KRÜ have done well to take a step back on this and absorb some of that pressure, but that's going to hurt. We're going to see the first ult from Jinggg online, and my goodness, he never stopped moving. Fully holding W, fully getting a kill, and he's getting a chance to do it again. There it is, the shorty not finding it, but mindfreak does. DaveeyS going to get the spike down. Backside not safe. Link not safe. Pearl not safe.
He's going for more, man. Jinggg just doesn't care.
Pure disrespect, and when you're fragging like this, when everything doesn't go up on it off the flash, I thought he would. Jingg's the first up. He's tucked, but something was aware. It doesn't matter. The Reckoning causing problems, throwing the attack into disarray. But that's where PRX are comfortable. They don't mind it at all. Look at how far up Jinggg is already. Klaus waiting on the other side, unaware. Lands the shots anyway.
Advantage finally for KRÜ.
30 seconds left.
For the first time all map. Can PRX add another win to their repertoire? Yeah, you win when you're up big, and you win when you're down one. Forsaken falling two. mindfreak filling in on the space that was left. Klaus.
Lockdown just solidifies the round, though. Yeah, it's over.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah, you're right.
Just instantly picks up this orb because there hasn't ever been challenges down B long, so it's completely free for them. Molly as well to clear the back hall.
No real threat to that lockdown. The flash up, Jinggg takes the space, and look at something. He's up in heaven, do they know? Did you hear the updraft? Yeah, it seems like they may have. You see the Molly dropped at his feet. He's got to reposition. Heaven, not an option. What about Link? Can he snap? No. Melser takes care of him. The Seekers and the Trailblazer paving the way for KRÜ to try to get back out onto this site.
Oh, this is going to be a classic Pearl round. Full spam coming in.
Well, you've got that to deal with too. Two flashes. The pop through. DaveeyS cleans it up. And now the Seekers as well. Everything invested into this round. Nothing left on the table except for NagZ at top. Or Assault, excuse me, and he falls. KRÜ keep them back. How does mindfreak 1v3 this? You can't count him out.
That Cove just went up. It's not broken yet, so.
He should be good. He should be good.
Damage done here by mindfreak.
You see the setup that we saw last time. You see the dog, the hot hands, and the nano behind it to make sure Link is theirs. Poises him quite nicely for a B split.
And the fact that we've seen this like 3 times so far.
Yeah.
Indicates to me that they want to switch it up, but I'm seeing the exact same split coming through.
It's the same hit. It's the exact same hit, even with the Cosmic Divide. That high tide should provide a little bit, but both duelists can just disrespect and push out and look at something. Fully pushing forward. Another kill found.
This is playing out exactly the way that the last round went too, where they had that Cosmic Divide, the same exact split.
Blades
keznit on the flank.
Blades for keznit. A 1v2, a winnable one.
Oh.
Not able to land the shots on the first Blades, not online, but that op's gonna connect.
He has one more.
He's got one blade and the
I didn't see something. They didn't check it. They didn't check it. Oh no.
No, it's a disaster. It's a disaster, but NagZ's able to stop it. Land the shots. And my goodness, I didn't think I'd say this, but KRÜ have somehow stabilized this in the tail end of the first half.
They might have just gotten ignited here. Could it be 4 in a row? Or could it be DaveeyS with the 1v4? He's got a free B site to go for this plant, looking for an extra pick before going for it though. Which makes it even more difficult for him.
Oh, he tucks up ahead of the alarm bot.
All KRÜ have to do is wait now and just go for the swing together, all flood at the same time.
Yeah, because there's,
They're gonna have to shift gears.
And they've got a lot to deal with too, not just that high tide that you see, but it's been set up for the Viper wall to cause problems too, and they're scaling up. Look at how far up keznit is now. And there's a flash on the other side. He tucks, no idea. Something 29 HP, and now presence found, but keznit's given up on it. They're not concerned with him at all anymore. They need to turn attention to the fight that's happening on the site. Fortunately for them, Melser and NagZ are able to keep them back. Something and DaveeyS have to do this on their own. It's going to require a little bit of help. Something in the 1v duelist back towards B.
Yeah, but there's still 2 flankers on the map. And now only 3 remain. Overall, it's turned into 3 flankers essentially, and they're just getting picked apart.
I mean, this feels like what we saw previously. They've spread themselves a little thin because they find themselves down in numbers, and one falls, and there's just such a massive gaping hole in what's left. PRX are able to pounce on that.
We've seen rounds like this on Split where KRÜ has to rely on 3 individual prongs.
30 seconds left.
That was just 2-player approach in this 2v5. You can hear a pin drop in the arena right now. On the map finally erupts, and it erupts with a kill in favor of Melser.
10 seconds left.
DaveeyS positioning here should be able to secure the round. Klaus, no idea as to what's going on. Melser's left in a 1v4. He's trying to get away and find some space.
Jingg's just watching his teammate.
Yeah. The vibes are good. No DaveeyS for flash, or no flash for DaveeyS currently. That's going to leave things back a little bit further. DaveeyS should have a chance to make a real nice play here, but the Reckoning is going to cause problems. Zolt used keznit, disposes of it. He's trying to find another. Oh, Forsaken with the Odin!
What is going on?
Where was that from?
Just deep down flowers.
Oh, it's a disaster.
He said alone, getting info, being able to call his teammate over. And once again, it's going to happen. The Cosmic Divide comes in before. That's blocking B-Link. Forsaken is happy to chill here.
Yeah, they're stuck on the other side of it. That cove will provide some cover and allow them to get out. Klaus is still behind it. DaveeyS has his ult, but keznit's already dead. Spam just a little bit off, not casting in the right place. And there's that lockdown. Backside taken by Melser and NagZ as well.
That's a tough spot to deal with the lockdown too, and mindfreak. If he gets that kill, this is a doable round, but now that they're pushed back so far, it starts to look a little impossible.
That was so bold. Fortunately for them, not punished, but well, I don't think anything's ever possible when you're talking about PRX, and they're flooding out from heaven into the cloudburst, trying to find space.
Yeah, it doesn't have the Odin anymore. So it has to play a little bit more considerate. And they're walking back. How did they get through it?
Hey, they've contacted their way up. Forsaken though, oof, that knife, he's flashed, he's swung on, he's got to get away, and he can't.
How did they get through the alarm bot there? Was there a cove or something on top of it?
Oh, I think they may have just barely slipped by it. But you're right, it's still up. Forsaken's now down though. So it's not gonna matter. You see the dog trying to clear some space. Something coming through with the op, and Jinggg not far behind him. First shot rattled, nothing found the cove, and it's just a dry peek on the outside of it. I mean, you see firsthand the disrespect he shows in the face of utility, but he cannot disrespect DaveeyS like that. KRÜ refusing to go away.
And keznit has come alive multiple times throughout this series. He's just been beasting. It's why he's one of the highest rated duelists in this tournament, along with something.
Oh, don't do this now.
Oh,
don't do this now. That's, you want to fight fire with fire. Them knowing that he's just 1 point away from the Odin, not taking the fight. Holy smokes, something, what? Yeah? You just tired of the game? You want to finish this off?
Dude, that's such a high level play right there from something. The dog spots Jinggg, they see the reposition, they think that push is gonna come through Art instead, and something is perfectly timed to push into A main, where they completely don't expect a second duelist.
And just to do it so boldly and so confidently by himself. And he's gonna find more with the blades, not able to get the third, but so much damage already done. Melser on the repeat, NagZ dipping his way back in, but there's the ult, there's the flash, nothing found. Very good, very well handled by Melser. Can he keep them in this by himself? NagZ in a 1v3, and he's so far out.
Volley position. Instead, neither player peeks, which, yep, exactly. They're trying to bait him in when they think he's not there, and all of a sudden, things are falling apart. But their backside, never mind.
Quickly, backside's not gonna matter. Klaus keeps one down. Seekers used and spike planted. A 2v4 just to stay alive. Something waiting this out. Oh, and now going forward, he's got. Oof! I thought he was going to go.
Spot him up close though. He's going for info.
He has no idea.
Standing.
He drops him, but Klaus is left alone. I mean, this from PRX is just too much to handle. We saw it on Split. We'll see it here on Pearl. An inevitability. Klaus falls. Paper.
And they look absolutely poised to put themselves